You mentioned a fresh start with the Jets. Is Sam Darnold part of that fresh start? If they have the first overall pick, is Trevor Lawrence going to be too enticing for Joe Douglas to take? Or do you think, they could stick with Sam, trade that pick potentially, and get a huge haul?
Well, here's the issue, is that if the Jets wind up with the first pick, that means, regardless of what the talent is around Sam, it means he's had a terrible season. If you're the quarterback of a team that winds up with the first pick, the worst record in the league, you've had a bad season yourself. Joe Douglas did not draft Sam Darnold. That was Mike McCagnon. And so he doesn't have that kind of loyalty that a general manager usually has with a quarterback that he's drafted. Conversely, just say the Giants wind up with the first pick in the draft and Dave Gettleman remains as the general manager. I think there's a much better chance that the Giants would then trade the pick and try to get a haul for Trevor Lawrence than there would be if the situation was, 30 miles up the Jersey Turnpike. Down the Jersey Turnpike to where the Jets are, where Joe Douglas did not draft Sam Darnold. Darnold would obviously be coming off a bad year. And Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be a generational talent. The best since Andrew Luck, who was the best since Peyton Manning, who was the best since John Elway. So these guys with this kind of hype don't come around, probably like once every 10 years. So I think Douglas would have a very difficult time passing on Trevor Lawrence and then just get what he can to Sam Darnold, which at this point you'd have to think would be no better than maybe a third-round pick. I know the Dolphins gave up a 2 for Josh Rosen after one season in Arizona, but now Sam would have had 3 years on the books of not really impressive play. So I think his value the Jets, I think at this point would be lucky and probably happy if they want to trade Sam and they're able to get a third round pick for him.